one that I don't remember, but he
high armor, so he was useless.
He that wasn't a fun
picks, and I mean he's doing a good job now that he's got his levels right. Like I think Helm of the Dom, sorry, not Dominator, Helm of Iron Will is coming out to now.
Oh, that's so much damage actually on the last hit.
50 seconds left on his TP as well, so can't afford to be dying immediately again. It's a big dive.
And it's a massive one. Antari is going to pay the price.
The advantage of mid centaur, right? Quick level 6 is going to be here around the Wisdom Shrine timing, but is he going to be putting himself into death? I mean, they're making a very heavy commitment here.
Do they get out? Looks like they'll get the Wisdom Rune. But even Nesfi's here with the Metamorphosis, so they're just going to get the Snapfire, which probably... is that worth it for Nesfi? Surely not.
Dive if they're looking to try and use this Stampede. It won't turn out too well for Runa team, so... I have to wonder, like, are they going to try and make a bit of a play of their own? I think they might if they end up getting a power in for Abed, but not lucky.
Nicky Cool getting in range again. Tahak was just hoping that the Stampede wasn't used so Nicky Cool could actually close the distance, and because he was in the neighborhood, there's going to be 5 kills early on.
Or he tried TPing, never mind. So won't be able to connect there, but the smoke will pop as they get a bit closer towards this ancient camp.
Queasy nearby to maybe do his best to withstand some of the onslaught, but it's going to be pretty difficult, especially with the Solar Guardian used as well. So don't have stuns, but the kinetic field is good enough, and the stacks. Check the banner below.
Getting close to a few of those ultis though. Hoodwink just 1 kill away, and this Snapfire going down will get it for him. Just looking to use the Metamorphosis. Good. Nothing I hate more than just a Metamorphosis for a kill alone. But if you're able to use it to open up the map, get into some of these towers, it becomes much more worthwhile as Nicky Cool might be a Centaur, might be tanky as hell, but tank through all of that.
He also wants to get involved in a potential fight that could break out here. Nicky Cool. Kinetic Field's going to be off the mark though, which will make it a little bit more difficult now for Virtus.pro without any of their stuns. And they're actually thinking about running them down. Stampede's going to be there. Abed will be completely fine. They dropped Mortimer Kisses, but where's the follow-up?
So, with his lane not going amazingly, looks like he just wants to continue rushing it. They see the Jug, and they're getting a bit of a backstab going as well, actually.
They're going to get the Blade Fury timing off. Now, Flame is nearby. Tomato's going to be completely okay. Look at all the regen that comes through. They haven't got the damage themselves, though, onto Alberkov. The song's going to be caught as well, but the cancel pretty early from till the end. And Alberk is still getting ran down with the Sonic Wave. He wasn't able to sidestep it. Meanwhile, they lost the Naga still in her attempt to keep everyone alive.
I mean, they're moving down bottom. They've hit a bunch of their timings. They want to open up this tier 1 tower. They're going to walk into the TB. Maybe might get baited by Antares here, who's the only one that's actually jumped out.
He activated the Metamorphosis as well, but the Stampede tries to get some separation. He actually gets the Sunder up, but it will not matter. Every single spell required for the kill onto Nesfi. They're still going to try and take the team fight. Nicky Cool in with the combination. Same with Alberk as well with a double initiation. And now Tomato might be in trouble. No Blade Fury, no Omni Slash. They know that this Juggernaut is incredibly vulnerable. And with the Boomerang, they're going to have the damage, but they haven't dealt with Abed. That's where the song's able to come into play. They will sing the retreat to the
outside of yourself. It's not really amping up all that much, right? Everything is magical, essentially, on the Centaur and the Hoodwink.
Easy. It's initiation onto the fly. The Illusions actually might be able to catch up into him as well. Tries to glimpse one back, but there's a second there waiting. And they're also coming through the portal on Alberka. But the backstab might run into Abed. Antares is definitely going to be the easy kill, though. They're still going to try and Stampede to look for the +1, but no. They'll just get the double kill for Nesfi. So T wanted to drop a deeper Observer Ward. Now, there is an amp damage onto the Slaughter. They had the read of this as well die. They saw the rune get taken. And now the Illusion's going to scout them out as well. So Tomato on the front line is going to be cautious. Just gets bursted. Tomato not respecting the jump. And now they're also going to run into Antares directly on top of the objective. And they are not done just yet, but... just... You got to question a little bit. It felt like you kind of had to Blade Fury even without the vision. You know they're
sorry, on VP, that's their big weakness. So Song is going to be amazing. Just let them pick
Flies.
exactly what fight they want.
Very interesting spot. Gonna be able to get the glimpse back until the end. Nice use of the mirrored image, and that's now Static Storm completely wasted. And an opportunity for Radiant. They'll play with the Omni Slash, but the Turboblade Illusions are just tanking it all up. And now how do you take the team fight afterwards? They'll do their best for the Solar Guardian, Mortimer Kisses, and the Sonic Wave, but the damage just gets completely shrugged off. Nicky Cool tanks it all, but he doesn't care.
They've still got the Song
gets
if they need
bashed
it.
up by Roche. BKB's going to be able to get him out. Now, Dyra doing a decent job to kite the fight to the right. They have no stuns to prevent the Sunder, however. But still, it's not really favoring one side or the other. Nicky Cool's going to be able to find the healing ward towards the backline, but now he put himself in the firing lane. Alberk is here to provide some assistance, and the Song is out as well. Once it expires, they're going to be able to turn to the Jug and to Hog. Tomato pops the Mantle, the Blade Fury back up. He gets out, but over the right side, that's where all the attention is being focused, as Nezfir is up to an unstoppable streak, and Runa team as well, which makes it even easier. You guys don't have to wait for any of the action that you have missed. Alberka going to be able to get the jump up to Hawk, who's going to be the counter initiating here. Now they've also got the pick me up, and this Terror Blade is completely able inside the team fight. To Hawk, an ambitious attempt with the Solar, and now the Mortimer Kisses just puts a beacon onto Antares' location. Virtus.pro, they are really struggling to execute these fights. Crits start raining in from Nezfir. There's going to be a big problem for Tomato. They're going to start with the pushback. This time it's a little bit easier. It's not a bad counter initiation. Matura's inside the Static Storm, but yeah, very cool. What a great way to just be able to stop the fight, get some peace, and then go back again. They've got the Snapfire. It's a decent Sonic Wave, but it's just not enough. They have nothing in the tank without the damage from the Juggernaut. Arbed's going to be able to get out, but Alberka over the west side. Nezfir doesn't actually move forward to get the Sunder. Now, is there any opportunity? Nicky Cool is also pretty goddamn low. He's actually going to look to TP out under the T3 tower, but this now leaves Nezfir in a bit of an awkward position. He'll use the Sunder early, but once this is done, they're just on his life. It looks like everyone else has recognized that the carry cannot be saved.
Well, hopefully Disruptor doesn't get sniped. Never mind. 4 hit.
Disruptor is sniped.
Kind of part of what's forcing them to use those really
Look at this
early.
wood. Look at this wood. Still inside the base. They're going to be able to get the crush. And Dahak is in a lot of danger with the minus armor out along with the damage from the Terror Blade. He is just gone. Tomato has the Omni Slash now still. Nicky Cool dropping a little bit as well till the end, just in case he needs to cover the escape.
Gets
and
the healing ward as well.
Yeah, they heal back as well. Nicky Cool's up to a respectable amount of health. They're going to get the buyback out of the Dawnbreaker with the Solar Guardian into the middle. It's a lot of damage dealing with the Naga, but they need a more valuable kill, and they haven't found it just yet. You're committed pretty heavily. No Omni, no Solar Guardian. In fact, all the ultimates are completely wasted just for one kill, but
straight into a Lotus Orb that had been applied for a good 2 seconds already.
John, who else is actually getting ran down with the Stampede? They're going to be able to find Antares. And Dahak can just watch idly by over to the right side, but Arbit actually wants to try and force the issue. Is this a fight where they feel capable to take?
Ooh,
Tomato's not playing without any ultimate. They're going to have Fly assassinated, so a team fight where they've got a massive disadvantage in regards to the numbers.
Solar Guardian's up again.
Nezfir's going to be able to get the Sunder out, so Arbed still no stuns. He's able to get the Blink away. Importantly, Queasy will hold the Hark in place. There's going to be a dieback, keep in mind. They have to get the Hark out of danger, but they're not going to be able to do so. They'll reel him back. 100 seconds, no Dawnbreaker. Okay. Arbed's got the fresher. So double Sonic Wave. He doesn't have the level 25, unfortunately. Arbed forced to jump in the middle with the damage from the Juggernaut. All right. This is not a bad start to the team fight, but that's just everything used for an ages.
Still
What have they got left afterwards? The Hawk is getting ran down at the moment with the damage out of the Terror Blade. The Hawk gets some separation with the Static Storm's going to be laid down as well. They're doing a decent amount. The Omni Slash is getting kited thanks to the cart. They're going to be able to keep the TB healthy enough. And now they can look to go back in. They'll glimpse back Alberka, but everyone else still has decent amount of resources to take the team fight afterwards. One more fight and a couple kills is all they need. to grant them a game 1 victory. Abed is making him work for it on the backline, but meanwhile, under the tier 4 towers, it's the carries that are duking it out blow for blow, but TP, of course, will reign supreme.
Good luck trying to right-click him down at all. It's 73% physical damage reduction.
Well, they got some buybacks, actually.
Is it enough, though?
No fly, unfortunately, so can't be able to get that glimpse back. They're actually jumping inside the base. It's Abed sunned it up, but the heal from the Hawk might be enough to give him another opportunity for the blink out. Abed will get it. Nicky Cool's actually potentially the one invulnerable. Oh,
another Lotus.
They get the Lotus over towards him. Omni Slash is still on cooldown, so Nicky Cool's going to be okay. He's actually running back into the middle, and Meta is back up and available. Nesfear with the
Omni for a
Sunder
while.
talent. He's going to be a little bit cautious, actually. Still
doing
down
good.
for a couple of seconds. TP's gone. They got him. Finally. All right. It could be a little... He's still close. And they're inching forward by the moment. Alberca gets the first stump of the solo. They'll bait it out. So not bad from Rainy. You don't get the perfect initiation, but that is one Solar Guardian now on cooldown. They're going to get glimpsed back. Alberca's in some danger, but Nicky Cool, along with this song, puts a halt to the team fight. The reset is there. And now they can recalculate how they want to try and take the engagement. Abed, no calculation for him. It's just brute force into the middle. But the stuns weren't there. He was able to cancel the blinks. Back to the throne they go.
Even saving the backline there. Is that a buyback at all on Disruptor? What happened to Fly's gold? He's still the same amount away, maybe buying a gem just to give them any sort of vision. Oh,
Actually going to be there. Can they get the Omni Slash out onto him as well? Nicky Cool's going to be able to protect him. So once again with the pick-me-up, they're going to try and run forward. Abed, oh, he's going to get the bonus health back. Nesfear's okay thanks to the Sunder. And now they have firm control of the base VP. At least they have the glyph. But it's now or never. You're going to have to do something against the push once the creeps are in.
He's isolated on Dawn.
Dahak on the front line. No one else can really assist. He's got a buyback. He's going to look to use it. Nicky Cool. They just don't have the damage in
Lotus
this season.
again.
The Lotus Orb is there with the Omni Slash. Look at him just bounce around. So miserable for Tomato. He was hoping it was going to be a little bit better. The Soul is not the worst.
Not bad.
Especially with Abed's damage. Okay, some signs of life for the last team fight. But they used everything. If they got anything left, and well, without Tomato, he's just dying. It's an overwhelming amount of heroes. Tomato's actually life-stealing through it all. Tomato's still alive. Blink over to the right. How is he up?
It's all that lifesteal, man. They're at level 25. They've been able to find the TP again, and he's right next to the throne, so they see him. No song.
No way. He's got the Sunder. Can they pick him up? They do. Nicky Cool to the rescue once again. Now he doesn't know if he wants to jump in.
Once again,
we saw what happened last time.
He's on the front lines.
Even with the Roshan advantage, they weren't able to end this game. They're going to try this time.
Nice.
They jump onto the Hawk, but the initiation isn't perfect. It's a little bit messy. Abed doesn't have a lot of mana as well. The Static Storm's going to be used, but it's just off the one, and the song's even better. You waited all this game for your first Static Storm, and it just wasn't good enough with the Scepter from Fly. Now Tomato, he's going to be hexed up as well. Control for the moment. Bash is out. Solar Guardian, but the damage is coming through too quickly. Tomato forced to buy back to look to rejoin. Dahak's going to be controlled in front of the throne. A glyph will be used, but they are controlling the base. Once the glyph is gone, the base might just go
hold on. It's a big Omni.
Not bad. Not bad at all. They'll be able to deal with the first life. Alberca
is gone, though.
Is
he going to commit to the Ancient?
Back, dude. He's trying to deal with the Ancient, but he's not going to be able to bring it down in time. Once again.
He gave him the cheese.
Give him the cheese. So cheese
3,
on Nesfear.
2,
he's going to be glimpsed back.
1.
Can he get it off in time? One more second. Nesfear gets it. They're going to pop the Lincoln Strike.
They're just going to throw him.
But he's not going to be able to find it. They'll turn their attention to the Ancient, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Runa team. Finally, they're going to be able to close the game out. Man, it must have been so tense for them in the booth, but 63 minutes, they'll get game 1.
Just looking at H2O, going like, man, it was Storm Spirit, right? It's going to be the XXS build you would imagine. You'll Scepter into the Blink.
Well, mid, like we were mentioning the draft, I mean, Abed on this Storm Spirit feels like he can outskill vast majority of matchups and potentially even get kills, apparently. Abed, a solo onto Nicky Cool, tries to place the branch, but he eats it up and gets the kill. Thank you very much.
Trying to get some harassing onto Nicky Cool. a lot of harass onto him, actually, but it does mean that his attack damage is a little bit weaker.
Lane fly. A lot of threat here. Meanwhile, Alberca as well is taking a bunch of damage, but Tomato is going to have enough mana here for the breathe fire, but I don't know if he has enough. I believe he needs one more right click if he can close the distance. He's going to use the Dragon Tail instead.
And the courier.
Very nicely done from Tomato.
Understands people very well, and he understands that Abed really needs to be feeling confident in this game. So he's going to do everything that he possibly can to be able to assist him. Yeah.
And try and utilize like Avalanche and turns it back on Abed. Hang on a second. Oh, the toss. He's able to get the zip away. Abed still has to... No, the
blood grenade.
Ward. Oh... And Queasy might actually end up dying to Antares. Fly is actually going to be able to move on back over. Does get blocked by the illusions. Looking to TP one more stack is good for the kill.
Yeah, ended up just securing that last hit with the blood grenade there on the Snapfire. Too little mana to potentially zip away, or I mean, if he did, the Nether Ward would have killed him anyway, so no real difference there, and nice rotations coming through from the Runa team support. Big dive coming in here onto the Tiny.
Oh, Abed's kind of stuck here, no, with the ward, but no one else on Radiant's really nearby. They might be able to get Antares, so yeah, this is super deep. They're going to get the vision of him, though. Looks like he dukes down to the south and tries for the deny. Nicky Cool starting to read it, but a little too late. Meanwhile, we got a Wisdom Room snipe attempt from Fly, but he's going to be intercepted by Alberca, and Tomato's just running past because he's got an Abed nearby. The one stunned into the second fall. Alberca tries to pop the one in the Lotus, just survives on 30 health.
It's in deep.
Nicky Core doesn't have the greatest resources. Looking for the toss back under the tower. Nice cookie! Oh, it's just not beautiful enough. It was super close to play from Runa team. Almost netting them a massive kill into Abed, but both him and Tomato are going to be able to slip out.
I don't really think you can continue going forward here either. Or maybe onto the Storm Spirit you can with this Gyrocopter, considering how low level he still is. Not too many of those galvanized stacks. Nice snipe there as well with the Scatter Blast. Very rare to see a Gyrocopter at this point of the map. Flight walks next to till the end here, just pinging out to potentially go for the dive.
He should be dead.
Why not? Yeah.
This is a... I mean, okay. I know Nesvi got the kill on Abed, but is this kill worth it?
Rather than just sitting back in the jungle like we've seen him do previously. And they're looking to try and play around a lot of these, the siege creep waves. So just looking to try and quickly confirm the kill, get the tower. All right, so that's a bunch of free net worth that they're able to get off the back of this. Maybe even more.
Absolutely, it is. I mean, Nicky Cool will really just withstand them for a second or two, but till the end, still going to die. So good rotations and assists. Looks like they should run into him pretty surely. Antare's going to get a glimpse. The spear will reveal exactly where he is, and this is going to be a kill that leads him into a tier 1 tower. Nice move from Virtus.pro. 4 heroes top.
Gotta potentially skip past him.
Yeah, maybe they... It's now a bit difficult because they're reading as well. The Hawk's actually already here set up. So they'll get the jump up to Fly, but the arena's going to be used as well, holding to Hawk into place. Nice arena from Alberca. Even Antares is inside the walls. So both these heroes are going to be in an immense amount of danger. to Hawk stuck on this weird high ground spot. Do they still want to take the team fight afterwards? Because Abed is playing with his Arcane Rune. The zip just misses out on the spear. They're going to be able to get rid of the my main hero that has some of the stuns. And Tara's, though, is getting stalked by the creeps and shortly stalked by the rest of the other heroes as well.
See ya, buddy. Oh!
Snapfire.
Net worth lead shrinks by 2k. They're picking out Fly right now, but Tomato here, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
That's going to get the jump in with the Orchid over towards the Pugna, but the cookie doesn't get him up on the high ground. Till the end's actually not going to pop. And Alberca's got a spear as well to keep Tomato inside the river. Nice placement, pins him up against the wall, and Tomato. It's a big kill for him to give away, because the Gyrocopter's lead will continue to grow with him getting involved inside the team fight. Fly is gone. And they just didn't kill the Pugna till the end. Is now going to be able to keep Nicky Cool alive. And that's a 2 for 0. And bottom lane, do you have both sides kind of setting up for some? Tillian's in a great position though. Won't really be able to stop a lot of the damage from Dahak, but at least he's got the life drain. Ice Path stops the spear, and Alberca's actually going to miss, but Nicky Cool is here to fix the slight mistake. And They're even going to try and help with catching up to Fly. This Pugna's got to go, though. You have to kill him first, but they're going to get the read. Tomato looks to take him out of the team fight. Now they can look to kill off some of the cores as well as
Nicky Cool, you're a little weak.
Double kill for Tomato. Nicky Cool as well is going to be sent to the afterlife pretty shortly. Triple for Tomato. Now Nezfear is isolated, surrounded by 3, trying to deal with the assistance of Queasy, but he cannot win it out. And in the end, it's going to be Virtus.pro that 5 heroes. Actually going to try and force the fight beforehand. Smoke does connect. Nicky Cool looking to try and get the initiation, but the zip timing. Alberca's Arena is still going to hold both supports into place. Fly will go down and Antara surely will die as well to the AoE damage. A double kill for Nezfear.
Of Dahak, they'll need to cut the corners though. They see exactly where he's looking to try and play. Your Scepter's up.
Spear? Perfect tree that they're going to be able to connect him to. Burker and everyone else. Cookie still does get the stun. They're going to try and toss Gyro in for the damage. And Dahak is dead. Gets the gold for the pipe, but unfortunately, injection of gold is going to go straight back towards Runa Teams, and they really want to try and pull their way back in. Nezfear is separated from the team, but they're close towards him, but they're close enough though. Pop, they're going to get in range for the life drain. It's going to be close. Nezfear force low. They've got the burst. And can they take the team fight afterwards? Because Dire did commit pretty heavily, but where's the Mars?
There's still no Arena. Yeah, he was just being zoned out by a Jakiro. I'm not sure what's going on.
Up on the high ground. So Flight does an incredible job, and I mean that's just a frustrated use of the arena, which now Tomato doesn't care about jumping into the middle.
They're just going to keep chasing.
The same location we saw VP get a team wipe previously. It's going to be a fight where they can get 4 kills this time. So just
why Mars was considering, can I go in Arbit? I think he's doing good right now. Don't get me wrong, but like he's not that 100 to 0 damage dealer.
It's going to have Tomato at least to combine with, and he's also the one to help assist with some of the damage from them, largely because they are super close to BKBs. You got one already on the Gyro, but Alberca just up on the higher ground, so Alberca should be fine, but Tillia might be in a bit of an awkward position. Tomato's still going to be able to get the jump.
Got the Orchid
ready to take the team fight afterwards. They will not. The Hawk's going to be able to get rid of the Mars, and now till the end, glimmered up, Cookie behind, but Dire, nothing for them to fear.
Channel as well, and you know, give the socials a follow as well, including this kick channel.
Well, back live, Nicky Cool. And VP starting to just run over the map. They get a little lead. Feels like he's supposed to be the one jumping Pugna.
Sure, or just more avenues to be able to find. Can't be a bad thing. Spawn a Courage.
Alberca's going to be able to land the arena. Nezfear's nearby as well. Look up the damage for Dahak. The chain control will assist with that. Dahak is gone. They're going to buy back on the Pugna as well, so they want to take a full 5v5 fight here. Even into the ages, they feel like this is one in a location where they should be able to come out on top, and especially when Nicky Cool is going to catch Fly trailing inside the lane.
They got a brief bit of information of the Storm Spirit.
Break formation.
Well, they're the ones on the timer, right? They don't want to give this up to Runatin. Let it go towards the left-hand side.
Right at the low ground for a split second, and he's going to be punished for that. And Arbed zips straight behind him, recognizing the Pugna, wanting to come to the area and do classic Pugna things, but as a result of Arbed's good read, it's going to be I'm going to try and force the fight even with the snap fight down. They've got a ward that is scouting to Hark out. Are we looking for a toss back into arena, or they want to go for someone else instead? But it's just Fly. He will die to the damage. Meanwhile, Tomato with the backline jump is going to be able to get a glimpse of the Pugna. He's okay though, but the Nullify wasn't out onto till the end. So Tomato using the BKB early might be vulnerable now, but the combination is there. This fight's looking great for Radiant. Arbed needs to turn the tides, but he's going to be worried about the Nether Ward, so he's going to put his full attention to deal with this. Now once he gets out of range, we're down to the south though with the BKB TP out of the Tiny. Nicky Cool will escape, and the only person to die on Radiant is Alberca. Both gems. Radiant running out of the base, but this high ground ward is still up. Tomato gets initiation onto the Pugna. This time they're going to be able to have the Nether Ward.
Buy back though.
The damage for the Tiny is not going to be that much. Alberca importantly is back live, and Tomato is just getting run down by the Gyrocopter. So you dealt with the Pugna, but you didn't address the main damage source onto Radiant. Nezfear's just running them in circles with the Afterburner.
Vision.
Not a bad. Cool.
Finding the Pugna.
Playing
Remember, he
around the
bought back.
trees. Dado has just completed. Nice reaction with the blink. He's going to get up to the high ground now, but the arena will hold to it to place. But Nicky Cool,
That's a dieback.
he's got no trees to be able to use the volley. We'll finally be able to find a couple. It's Nesvi's trying to stand strong in the middle of the fight. But Dire will just dip out. They're happy with the Pugna kill and really don't want to force the issue too heavily. Huddled together though on VP. Tomato on the low ground. The Hawk's just going to put himself forward.
Not sure if that's very safe, though.
Oh, pops a BKB early from Alberca. They need to get the speed back into Nesvi. Finally, they're going to be able to reveal the rapier damage. And with the crits coming through, the punish is there, though, from Antares. They'll need the second round of the arena. The DK is actually winning the man fight.
What?
Even against the rapier, Tomato wins the man fight. He does not care about this gotcha item. And that'll be all she wrote. No buybacks. They can walk it down if they want to close out this game. They don't even give a damn about Roshan. VP, by the looks of it, will win their first map here.
What the hell just happened? Like, where was all of that damage coming from? 1,100 of it was the Timbersaw, and I think that's just because in a lot of these team fights, and yeah, the GG gets called nice and early. Nesvia is using the Satanic as that first point of call, and then the BKB afterwards, just to give him that extra layer of safety. But it still leaves you so vulnerable to the Timbersaw. Maybe the little bit of hesitation.
What are your hesitations? I think VP.
Because?
That's a good question. Can I just say VP?
You can.
Nesvi?
You can say whatever you want.
Well, especially if they get first blood, I'm 100% doubling down on VP. Are they gonna get Nesvi though? They found him. There will be a return kill onto onto Fly, and also Antares is not. He's running. I guess he wants to die. Okay.
Wasn't the first blood though onto the TA. That's the important thing. So taking a lot of the attention away from the Lotus pool as well. So Tomato's going to say thank you for that.
Tomato will be ran down, and in a lot of danger. Fly's going to have another round of the Shadow Wood. They're going to be lacking a little bit. What? Was he out?
The hard camp's gone, so it won't be doing that quite so easily. I mean, look at the size of the cave.
Easy top. Important galvanized stack here for Arbet. So have to use a decent amount of mana though to be able to find it.
Last hits as well, so the Hux at least got that working for him. Yeah, I was like, oh, is it worth Arbet making that big rotation?
Tomato. An attempt onto the Gyrocopter's life under the tower. Fly is nowhere to be seen, and Tomato's dead for a second time. This Slaughter lane we've seen.
Can worry about farming after he's weathered the storm, essentially. Speaking of storm, still around that bottom lane, and
by the
nice
stun, and
combo.
apparently
Fly
Nesfear is as well here. Fly does his best to disrupt, but it's not good enough. And Tara's also only level 4, so Nicky Cool is going to shrug this one off. And I wanted to try and kill off the Golem and maybe also get another. The support's still stuck around. Queasy's even shown up. Importantly, over to the... They'll still chase down the Jakiro. No one else helped him, because where did everyone else go?
Just bail.
Okay.
Tanya's running away. I mean, he got
stalked in the river as well. Now, how do they look for the kill? They'll start with Nicky Cool. The toss into the chain. Control is perfect, and they have plenty of damage. The Storm Spirit's armor.
I wonder who they're actually going to be able to find this pick-off onto.
Nicky Cool's going to try and...
Baiting the Helm Dome.
Yeah, sure to deal with the Helm Dome creep. Now with the Mystic Flare damage, and the Rock's going to be used as well. All of their spells. But Nicky Cool is gone, so this smoke will connect. Once again, an Arbed. Well, it's only after one galvanized stuff. What happened?
Trying to make another one in that quote-unquote safe area. And just have a look at the vision as well. All littered around these defensive spots. They're not ready to fight yet.
They're coming over towards Fife. He's going to be able to drop the rock before he dies, and he will be able to get it off to help get the kill to Alberca. First stun onto Arbet, but there's no more follow-up because they've controlled Nicky Cool. And Virtus.pro, maybe they actually have to feed Nesvi, who's going to charge into the middle. Deals with Tomato. Dahak is still going to be able to catch up to Nicky Cool, but it's took them a little bit of time to get him. Still Arbet with the assistance of Antares is trying to deal with the Jakiro, but they have to be concerned about the Templar Assassin. As Nesvi is going completely uncontested inside the team fight, hoping for the Sideblade spill. He will not be able to find it. With the help until the end, he's going to loot down Antares. Nice fight from Nesfear, and I mean, Runa team, they are going to look to try and smoke and still push over towards the west. The tower hasn't even got down, and Tomato's actually going to reveal himself. Tomato potentially baiting his own life, but this is the Aegis carry. You're going to commit the Mystic Flare, but you've got to have an idea that everyone else is coming on the respawn. They'll drop the core down, all or nothing for the attempt onto the TF. They got the damage. It looks like they might. TA's gone, but Tomato 2 will join him in the afterlife. It's going to be up to everyone else besides the position ones, but it looks like the raw net worth lead is going to continue to favor Runa team.
Oh, the TP into the outpost.
The vision. I bet they're going to glimpse him. Oh, Burke can get in range. The blink was still on cooldown. Re-zip on top and that extra mana burnt. Even just a rock as well. The Hawk though?
They want to squishy a target, I reckon. Just a bit of a freebie here.
If they're bringing wait, the Hawk actually initiated in. Ice Spot, Mickey Cool. Is he going to be able to get in range? Oh, Burkris put his attention on the sky. And with a Stampede, they're actually trying to come towards the area. Fly will drop the rock. Here. Yeah, but can Tomato get in range to right click at the moment? He's getting control with the Ice Path. He's trying to play around with the flat cannon. It's a little bit messy at the moment, and now they can just go back over towards the gyrocopter. I mean, this is a team fight that they forced to take, but it never looked like it was set up for much success.
Plenty of enjoyment to be gotten there.
Okay, cool. Virtus.pro looking to walk out into Radiant territory. Tomato, is he going to get any damage off in the fight? He's not. He's just gone. No workhorse for him to be able to escape. Is the Hawk going to pick Fly up? No, he's just going to leave him. See you, Captain. I only think about saving my cause. And Storm, at least he's going to be able to get out. But
well, they could be looking to potentially siege you.
But they Nicky cool.
That's just...
Oh, 3,300 health. I don't know.
And a Glimmer Cape and a 4-staff. Eating my words here.
And they're actually instantly beelining towards VP's location as Arbed's going to show inside the river. The chain control needs to be perfect. They'll start with a toss. Here comes Centaur in the workhorse, but the Hawk is taking a bunch of damage as well. The Mortimer Kisses is falling inside the river. He's going to be able to escape, but not long enough as Nicky Cool is there for the cleanup. Arbed's going to TP out, and everyone else will also escape. What Tomato can do. You need Butterfly, you need BKB, but I'm like, do you just go Rapier here? You probably just die if you have Rapier. Nice go Scepter, Nicky Cool. Look with the toss back. Nesfir's going to put himself in a position where he's close. The rock is not bad, and here is that overextend like you were mentioning aside the base, but Nicky Cool is out. Forcing Glimmer once again. He is A-okay. Nesfir BKB is on the first life, but he also is out of the danger zone. They're going to be able to reset. Yeah, they're feeling confident to come further down to this side of the map.
Butterfly wouldn't be the worst.
They're going to get the jump off to Tomato once again. They will. Oh, Dark so close to getting the workhorse, but he's going to have to rely on the Stampede now for the Gyrocopter to close the distance, and that will be enough. He's going to TP out?
What?
I mean, they'll probably catch up into him anyway, I guess. Flies also ran down. They're not even done. They're also thinking about the sky. A Burka with a Corrosive Haze puts an X mark on to the back of the escaping sky, but not for the fight as well. And damage going to be popped. Tomato is going to call down again to deal with the wave.
Nice wrap
and now
around.
Burke is looking to try and charge forward. But they get a glimpse of Nicky Cool with a jump on the high ground with a double initiation. It's going to net them a quick kill onto the Skyeth Mage. And now they're going to try and turn to deal with the Storm Spirit as well. Blown up full to zero. You cannot withstand the damage from Nesfir. It's not too bad from Tomato, but it's looking like it's not enough. When the evasion procs aren't there, the crits will rain in. And now they're going to be able to catch up to Fly as well as the end is nigh. Snap is going to be able to get the Antara's buyback. And that is looking like it might be Virtus.pro out of the tournament.
Looks like that indeed. And it is indeed Arbed, the MVP of game number 2, forced to tap out in this decisive game number 3 with Runa team getting a bit of a surprise outcome here. Big celebrations, I'm sure, going to be across the board. Look, come on, boys. Let's crack a bit more of a smile coming through there. Well deserved, because I really liked how this draft all rounded out together.